Hello, Thrifty music collectors and people watching this video on YouTube, especially those of you in the Facebook group Thrifty Music Collectors. I'm Tim and I'm coming at you from the music cell. Sorry haven't made any videos for last week or for a couple. It's been a couple weeks. I've been in some very strong back pain. I've been in a lot of back pain for since Thanksgiving, and I was in a lot of pain for especially the last couple weeks. I've been on muscle relaxers. Right now, I'm doing the best I've been doing for over a week for about a couple weeks. Haven't had to take a haven't taken a painkiller for around 36 hours now, and I'm hoping I can keep it up for a while yet. I'm still having some pain, but not as bad as I have been having. With that said, I have quite a few albums to show you, so let me start with showing you them. I'm going to try to make it quick because I have quite a few here. First up, Viking the Mechanics, of course, Mike Rutherford of Genesis. This is from 1985 on Atlantic. Of course, this has the hits Silent Running and All I Need Is a Miracle, and taking in on this one. Yes, I enjoyed that album. I thought it was a good solo album by a member of Genesis. Next up, okay, this goes back into the 60s. I can't remember what year it was, 65 or before. It's Roger Miller, Golden Hits. It's on Smash Records. This He goes back before Jerry Reed and a lot of these guys that did this comedy stuff in country. He does a lot of good, excellent comedy in country. On here he has stuff like King of the Road and Dang Me, and the one that's like, there's one on here, You Can't Roller Skate in a Buffalo Herd, and Chug a Lug, and Attaboy Girl. It's just a hilarious album. Next up, okay, I know this guy had this band had albums out before this, and a lot of people like the earlier stuff. This is one that got where I first heard him. This is Steve Miller band at the Joker, and yes, I really enjoyed this album. It was with the song The Joker where I first heard them. But like I said, I'm from northern Iowa. The radio stations around me mainly played like top 40 or like country and stuff like that, and so I didn't really hear them until like the Joker really started getting a lot of airplay, and but I really enjoyed this album because there's some that has more of a blues sound to it too on it, and I just thoroughly enjoyed this album. And then I also listened to Fly Like an Eagle, of course. This is, I should say, The Joker is from 73 on Capitol. And Fly Like an Eagle is from 76 on Capitol, of course. When Fly Like an Eagle came out, I was in high school at the time, so a lot of people remember the stuff that came out in high school. And of course, Fly Like an Eagle has the hits Fly Like an Eagle and Take the Money and Run and Rockin' Me. And it has other stuff on there too. But like Mercury Blues is on here, and Dance Dance Dance. But this was just a classic album when I was in high school. It got a lot of airplay and stuff. Next up, some country, some hop. It's Ronnie Millsap, Inside. It's on RCA from 1982. It has like it has a hit any day now on it. And yes, you know I like country music, and I just enjoyed this too. Okay, you don't see me listen to show this type of music too often. It's like some new wave that, or I'm not sure whether this is considered punk or new wave. I think it's more new wave. It's Lena Lovitch. It's on Stiff Records from 1980. It's the album is Flex. Has like Birdsong on it. There wasn't really any hits in the U.S. From here. The song I really like from here is Angels. The way I got to hear this song is my oldest brother had this album. Is the way I had heard it, and I always liked the song Angels off of it. Okay, this next album's from 80, but it's a band I heard after it, and I always liked their music. This is from 1980. It's Loverboy, of course, the Canadian rockers, and of course this one, it's from Columbia. This one has "The Kid Is Hot Tonight" and "Turn Me Loose" on it, and of course those two songs are just two songs where you just gotta have the stereo cranked when you listen to them. Next up, Loverboy, Get Lucky. This is from 81 on Columbia, and this is one with the classic Working for the Weekend on it, and it also has Lucky Ones on it. And Take Me to the Top. And one more Loverboy here. And these aren't all the Loverboy albums I have. I have others. This is Keep It Up, and this is from 1983. This has Hot Girls in Love and Queen of the Broken Hearts. And it's another good Loverboy album. Okay, and then I got a package in the mail from Zach, the Zeke Geek in the mail, and I was surprised. And I got it from Colorado. First one, the Rolling Stones now from '64. And this is a mono copy of it, and this is more the time period of the Rolling Stones music I like. I like their earlier stuff more, the blues sound to them. This has like Heart of Stone on it, and Pain in My Heart, and Little Red Rooster. But Everybody Needs Somebody to Love, Down Home Girl. The next one is classic by them. Another classic by them around 72. Exile on Main Street, the double album says, like with Tumbling Dice on it, and I can't remember all of them on there, but another excellent album. And the third one on there, another classic on Chrysalis Records. This one's from 73. Jethro Tull, A Passion Play. And of course I was listening to this while taking my final third class for one of my classes. And yes, I got an A in that class. Then another album I listened to there, another Rolling Stones album. I don't have too many Rolling Stones albums in my collection. Those two from Zach just about doubled my collection on vinyl. Because I do have like 4 Rolling Stones CDs, mainly from that early period of theirs. But I had also found this for like maybe $1 at a thrift store. It's that Emotional Rescue from 1980. Of course, this one has Emotional Rescue on it, and She's So Cold, and it's a pretty good album. And so, okay, now the rest of these, or I should, before you sing them out, the rest of these are all by the same artist, pretty much. Okay, who likes Linda Ronstadt? Or should I say, who doesn't like Linda Ronstadt? I've liked her music for a long time. And I have quite a few albums. I've listened to quite a few albums, and these that I've listened to aren't all of them of her albums that I have others. So I'll start going through these quick. First one here is Linda Ronstadt, Stone Ponies and Friends, Volume 3. I also have Volume 1. And this one has it's a lot of good songs on it. Like it has this Tim Buckley written song Hobo on it. And Up to My Neck in High Muddy Water. I like both those. A couple other Tim Buckley songs, Aren't You the One and Wings. The Michael Nesmith's Hat Penned Hat, some of Shelley's Blues, which I like, and the Laura Nyro penned song Stony End. It's just a good album, and it's some of her early stuff, and it's just real good music. I'm trying to remember. I think this is around like I think it's 67 if I remember right, but I don't take my word for the year on that. I can't quite remember. The ones without the years on, I can't remember off the top of my head. Next one is another under Ronstadt, Hand Sewn Homegrown. This is around 67, 68, somewhere in there. And that I like how she sings. I know on here she does. I like how she does some like Bob Dylan songs and like on here she does Baby You've Been on My Mind, and also I'll Be Your Baby Tonight. And she also does Randy Newman's song, Bet No One Ever Hurt This Bad. And J.D. Loudermilk, Break My Mind. Like I said, some of her early stuff, and I really enjoy her early music. Another early one on Capitol. This is 69 or 70. This is Self Purse. And on here she does stuff like Lovesick Blues and Will You Love Me Tomorrow, which she does a cover of that. And Long, Long Time. And I'm Leaving It All Up to You. Like I said, this is on Capitol from like 69 or 70. Okay, the next one. This is from 76 on Asylum. This is Hasten Down the Wind, and here she does a couple Carla Bonham songs on Blues Again and If He's Ever Near. And also, the title track's a Warren Zevon pen song. She also does that That'll Be the Day on here, which was a hit for her. Oh, and another Carla Bonoff song she does is Someone to Lay Down Beside Me. She also does a Willie Nelson song, Crazy, on here. Next up, 1980s Mad Hot Love. This is that one she tries to have more of a new wave sound on this one. Like she does a cover of Elvis Costello's Party Girl on here, and later on it she does also a cover of his Girls Talk and Talking in the Dark, where she does a decent job on them. And he also does like How Do I Make You, which is, if I remember right, that was a hit for her, and she, or it might not have been, but she does a good job on that. And she also, the hit Hurt So Bad's on this album. I know that was a hit for her. And no, some people didn't care for this album, but I liked it. Next one is Different Drum from 74, if I remember right. This was a compilation. It has like Different Drum, and Jackson Browne penned Rock Me on the Water, and I'll Be Your Baby Tonight, Hobo, Stony End, Long, Long Time, Up to My Neck in High Muddy Water, some of Shelley's Blues. The Livingston Taylor penned In My Reply and Will You Love Me Tomorrow on it. I just enjoy round up everything on that one. Then from 77, that was on Capitol. This one's on Capitol also. This is from 77, a 2LP compilation. For a lot of the same songs that's on that one, plus some more, is that retrospective. And so it has, of course, I guess, and this was when she was really putting out the hits. And so after she had gone to Asylum, I guess they had, she probably had to do another album or something for Capitol, and so they did it that way. Next up, this is from 78 on Asylum. Of course, a lot of people have this one. This is from this is on Asylum, and it's Living in the USA from 78. Of course, this has it hits back in the USA, and Just One Look, and Ooh Baby Baby. Also on here, she does a cover of Elvis Costello's Allison on here, and she also does a cover of Elvis Presley's song Love Me Tender. And then this one is from 1983. This is Get Closer. She had hits with the songs Get Closer, and I Knew You Win, and Easy for You to Say, and also she had a country hit with the song Sometimes You Just Can't Win. And on here she pretty much does covers of a lot of stuff from like the 60s on here, and one of them I like that she does a cover of the song that was hit for the Knickerbockers back in the 60s, of the song Lies, and she does a decent cover of that. And then she also ends it off with My Blue Tears. She does, it was written by Dolly Parton, and she sings that with Dolly Parton, and she does a good job with that. Okay, and I have more Winter Onset albums than what I'm showing here. But uh, I have one more to show you. This one I wasn't interested for so long in buying. I just recently bought it, and now after listening to it, I wonder why I took so long to getting it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. This was my first time listening to it. Barry Manilow and Rod Stewart have done albums of this type of music, but she outshines them both. The album is Lush Life. This is from '84. She does it with the Nelson Riddle Orchestra. This is sort of like lounge type music. And I just love how she sounds on here. She sounds sort of like this is sort of like the type, like if you like the Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Mel Torme type music, I think you'd enjoy this album. She did have a hit with a couple songs off here with the songs When I Fall in Love and Skylark off of here. They were hits on the like adult contemporary charts anyway, and I just thoroughly enjoyed this album. Like I said, if you like Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Mel Torme, that type of music, I'd say if you come across this album, buy it. Go ahead and buy it and listen to it. I think you'd enjoy it. Well, that's all I have for this time. So until next time, take it easy and keep on rocking.